हम live हैं with the one and only Yasmin Karachiwala.
Hi, this is Yasmin Karachiwala, and you are watching 100 Hours, 100 Stars.
Woohoo! And you are watching the glow right on your face, Yasmin. What a glow! Matlab, is this? Can we call this the lockdown glow?
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, I have the lovely sun setting right in front of me. So, as much as I want to take, onus that, oh, I'm glowing and whatever, it's just the reflection of the sun. And I'm never home at this time when, we're not in lockdown.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
every evening I watch the sunset.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's beautiful. I sit here every evening and just enjoy and take in the sun. And I also look at my terrace every evening and just enjoy the flowers, which, you don't get time to do when you're working and you're running around and you have a schedule and you have so much to do. And so, yeah, just taking it all. And there's still a lot to do, but I'm just trying to enjoy being home and enjoy my home, which I've spent so much money doing up.
Yes.
So,
That's good to know. And of course, this is 100 Hours, 100 Stars, where this is for the COVID warriors. This is because we're all globally facing something जो हमने कभी
yeah.
शायद सोचा भी नहीं था. तो हम ये
But
जानना
but
चाहते हैं.
I
हाँ.
want to thank all the COVID workers from the bottom of my heart. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be safe at home. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, and this is our thank you. जैसे कि हमारे जो देखने वाले हैं उनको स्क्रीन पर एक QR कोड दिख रहा होगा. Yasmin, please ask them to click on it, especially लोग जो
Please,
look up कर.
please, please click on it. Please donate whatever you can. We need it. They need it. And they have been just so wonderful. And because of them, we are where we are, home safe. I know बहुत सारे लोग घर बैठे बैठे they fed up and whatever, मगर हम लोग safe है. And I think today वो सबसे बड़ी चीज है. और हम लोग safe है because of the workers. So there are not enough words for us to be able to thank them. There just aren't. So let's do a little bit. Click on that code. Do whatever you can for them. उनकी families, वो लोग हमारे को दुआएं देंगे हमेशा.
Absolutely. And what better than actually bringing someone else happiness and helping them? Although it's difficult for everybody, but कुछ लोगों के लिए life's a little too unfair. But here, that's why here we are to put a smile on their face. Yasmin, like who better than you? मतलब आपके अगर Instagram पर scroll करें और stalk करें, so there are like cooking recipes. We see you in the kitchen, and you know what? मुझे personally जो अच्छा लगता है आपके body workouts. Okay.
Right.
मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं बिकॉज आई थिंक हम इस लॉकडाउन में कई बार फंस जाते हैं अपनों के साथ ही फंसे हुए हैं सो
Right.
इट्स बेस्ट कि इंस्टेड ऑफ हिटिंग देम वी हिट द जिम सॉर्ट ऑफ फीलिंग आई एंड वी
Right.
वर्कआउट तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे फॉर पीपल जो कि बिल्कुल लो ऑन मोटिवेशन है
So
यू नो
I've been very lucky अदा कि मेरा बेटा जो he's 21, he's going to be 22 next month. And he's been so helpful.
एक मिनट यास्मीन का बेटा 22 साल का होने वाला है मैं बस अपने सुनने वालों को देखने वालों को बताना चाहूंगी यस दिस आई मीन दिस इज नॉट अ
Yeah.
लाई दिस इज रियल हाँ
Yeah, and normally 22 साल के लड़के, they're so into themselves. And but my
yes
son has been just so wonderful being at home. वो मुझे इतनी मेहनत, इतनी हेल्प करता है, मुझे सिखा रहा है गूगल एक्सेल कैसे यूज करने को, गूगल शीट्स कैसे यूज करने को. इज लाइक मॉम, मेक योर लाइफ इजियर, you're just doing, हम पुराने जमाने के we like to go on the computer and do things 100 times. So he's been wonderful helping me. He shoots all my videos, by the way, the bed video, the wall video, of course the buddy video my other son came and shot. और वो भी 20 साल का है. So he was like, okay, I'm very busy, I'm studying, but I'll shoot this for you. So it's great to be home, and it's great to have children who are supportive. And I was like, चल जहान एक बड़ी वर्कआउट करते हैं. लोग घर बैठे बैठे तंग हो गए. वे ऑलवेज सेइंग सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग. मगर हमारे जो है वो तो हम लोग सब साथ में है, तो कुछ साथ में मिलकर करते हैं. इट्स फन. We thought of a couple of fun exercises, a couple of tough exercises to do, and we did that. We have a lot more coming. So yeah, I started the bed series and the couch series and the wall series and the
हाँ
body workout. And I've been sitting and thinking kya kya kar sakte hain, so there is more to come. So I hope Ada you're following at least something.
ऑफ कोर्स यू नो इट, हमने आपके जिम में वर्कआउट किया है, आपने मुझे कोर सीरीज करवाया बिकॉज आपने पूछा कि अदा व्हाट डू यू लाइक एंड आई सेड कोर एंड
Right.
मेड मी डू सम एक्सरसाइजेस एंड देन आई रियलाइज दैट और कितना वर्क करना है, सो आई हैव बीन वर्किंग एंड आई एम ऑल ड्रेस्ड फॉर दिस इंटरव्यू, लुक एट मी, आई एम इन माय जिम आउटफिट.
Amazing.
Okay, what would you there are some myths, okay, कुछ बातें हैं जो लोग कहते हैं स्पेशली इस लॉकडाउन में, तो आप उस पर अपना रिएक्शन दें, ठीक है. नंबर वन, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि घर का काम कर लिया ना, एक्सरसाइज उसमें हो गया, तो फिर एक्सरसाइज के लिए क्यों टाइम बनाना, क्या रिएक्शन.
तो घर का काम यस हम लोग कर रहे हैं, मगर एक्सरसाइज इज अ टाइम फॉर अस टू ब्रीद, और इस कोविड में ब्रीदिंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो अगर आप 10 मिनट भी निकालो अपने लिए, कोई एक्सरसाइज करो, ब्रीदिंग राइट से करो, यू नो इट बिल्ड्स योर इम्यूनिटी. यू नो घर का काम हम लोग करते हैं क्योंकि मजबूरी है. टेल मी समबडी हुज लाइक हाँ चलो मैं आज झाड़ू मार रही हूँ, एंड यू नो मैं आज बर्तन धो रही हूँ, एक्सेप्ट कटरीना कैफ ऐसे करती है. दूसरा कोई यू नो यू नॉट लाइक यू नॉट एंजॉयिंग इट. ओके मैं ब्रीथ करती हूँ बर्तन धोते धोते, एंड यू नो लाइक आई एम रिलीजिंग स्ट्रेस. इन फैक्ट आई फील घर का काम करके किसी से भी बात करो, अरे यार आज मुझे घर की सफाई करनी पड़ी, एंड यू नो मैं इतनी थक गई हूँ. सो इवन इफ यू रिमूव दैट 10 मिनट्स टू जस्ट एक्सरसाइज, एक आपकी थकान दूर भी कर सकता है एक्सरसाइज. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि आपको वेट लिफ्टिंग करनी है या 100 स्क्वाट्स मारने हैं. यू नो you can do some kind of exercise that will build your immunity, जो बहुत ही जरूरी है लॉकडाउन में, and make you feel good, so that अगर जब आप बेडरूम में जाओ तो अपने स्पाउस के साथ झगड़ा ना करो.
हाँ. और वो एनर्जी कहीं निकालो. ओके, अनदर थिंग रिलेटेड टू डाइट, बहुत सारे लोग ऑफ कोर्स बहुत बोर होते हैं कुछ बनाने के लिए, बहुत सारा पैकेज फूड उठा लेते हैं, तो किस हद तक पैकेज फूड इज फाइन, लाइक चीज पनीर ऐसे ये तो पैकेज मिलता ही है, तो दैट इज ओके. ओट्स सीरियल्स हमेशा ब्रेकफास्ट में इज ओके, या यू रेकमेंड कि थोड़ी मेहनत लेके फ्रेश हो सके तो बनाएं उतना.
Definitely, I completely am against packaged food, totally. और इसीलिए मैं पका रही हूँ. मैंने obviously इसके पहले
जैस्मिन
लाइफ
पका
में
रही
कभी, हाँ, मैं हर शाम को कुछ ना कुछ पकाती हूँ, you know, for my family, because I just feel that it's enjoyable. I can make eating fun, make healthy eating fun. Of course जब मैं पकाती हूँ तो सब कुछ healthy होता है, मगर tasty होता है. तो you know, to make healthy food tasty is an art that you have to learn, and packaged foods are total no, you don't need them. मैंने healthy pancake की भी recipe एक friend से ली है, so I keep that batter ready, so my kids have healthy pancakes in the morning whenever they want it. My sons are learning to make scrambled eggs because they're like अच्छा mom हम लोग भी कुछ सीखते हैं. So you know there is time to spend on that cooking, and you know to make stuff more healthier, and especially is lockdown where we want to stay away from you know packaged foods, because we want to build our immunity, and our immunity will only build when we fuel our body with the right kind of foods.
फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स. अच्छा, गोइंग ऑन टू इस लॉकडाउन में, यू जस्ट मेंशन अबाउट योर चिल्ड्रन, अबाउट योर सन्स जो कि स्क्रैम्बल्ड एग सीख रहे हैं, कुछ सीख रहे हैं, कौन सी ऐसी चीजें अनलॉक हुई हैं इन योर लाइफ, लाइक अपार्ट फ्रॉम द फैक्ट दैट आप टाइम दे पा रही हैं, यू हैव टाइम फॉर सन्स एंड यू हैव टाइम फॉर थिंग्स यू वुडंट हैव इस लॉकडाउन में, कौन सी चीजें अनलॉक हुई हैं अबाउट योर चिल्ड्रन, अबाउट योर सेल्फ, जो आप शेयर करना चाहेंगी, यू विल बी लाइक व्हाट.
मेरे बारे में क्या, आई थिंक मेरी फैमिली को पूछना पड़ेगा मेरे बारे में क्या अनलॉक हुआ है, but I think what's unlocked is I'm a pretty good cook. You know, my son told me the other day, he said, Ma, in 21 years you've never cooked, it's the first time, and I'm really enjoying eating your food. So I think that was a big thing for me, and you know, I give the credit to my mom and my grandmother, and they are amazing cooks, you know, and I just feel कि वो, you know, it's genes that passes down, and you just, so I actually मैं अपनी मासी को और मेरी मम को फोन करती हूँ और बोलती हूँ अच्छा वो कश्मीरी चिकन जो आपने वो दिन बनाया था उसकी रेसिपी भेजो. They sent me and they try to like tell me, and I'm like नहीं voice note भेज दो. So on WhatsApp they like voice note the recipe to me, it comes to me, I write it down and get all the ingredients ready and make it. So Yeah, that's what's happening. Not that I have a lot, and cooking doesn't require that much time, you know. It just requires preparation. So अगर पता है कि इसमें अदरक जाता है, लहसुन जाता है, कैप्सिकम जाता है, you just have to make sure you have all those ingredients. And other, I think we've been very lucky, we've been very fortunate कि हमारी markets बंद नहीं हुई है, हमें fresh vegetables मिल रहे हैं, हमें groceries मिल रही है. Prime Minister said that we would be getting all of these things, and we are getting them. I know countries where they're not getting even their regular day-to-day amenities, which we are. So we have to be really thankful,
Yeah.
with everything that's going on,
Yeah.
that we are able to live in comfort in our homes. And I think it's a blessing. Like, I really feel like there's no reason to be sad. We have to be positive. We have to look at how much we're blessed, with things that are available to us. And I think if everyone starts being positive, वक्त जल्दी कट जाएगा.
Absolutely. Matlab, so well said, Yasmin. One thing that also keeps coming to my mind is uh, कुछ चीजें हैं जो हम बनाते हैं किचन में एंड like you've learned, but there are some things that you just master. तो कोई एक चीज बताएं लोगों को जो आपने बनाई और आपको बहुत मजा आया एंड आप उन्हें कहेंगे आप भी ट्राई करें और टू लाइक वॉच द
जो
रेसिपी
मैंने
आपके इंस्टाग्राम पे.
बनाई और बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट था, बहुत डिफिकल्ट, और बहुत, आई मीन माय किड्स रियली एंजॉयड इट, वाज अ सिजलर.
क्या
ओके,
बात
सो
है.
सिजलर के लिए वेजिटेबल्स अलग से प्रिपेयर करने पड़ते हैं. आई मेड अ पेपर सॉस. I made noodles with like a little bit of pepper. I made pepper chicken, and I made sweet potato fries. And we also have a sizzling plate at home. But जब तक मैंने ये सब बनाया, मैं मतलब पसीने में लथपथ हो गई थी. और मैंने अपने बेटों को बोला, अच्छा मैंने सब बना दिया मगर अभी सिजलर प्लेट पे खाओ. मेरे में हिम्मत नहीं है कि सिजलिंग प्लेट भी गरम करो, क्योंकि वो गरम करते करते मैं पिघल जाऊंगी. So it was a great, I mean, it was just something that I came, and when my chef makes it, and he's in Gao right now, and that's the reason I'm cooking, not because I'm trying to act smart. My chef went to Gao just before lockdown, and he's from Nepal, so there's no chance of him coming back. And जब वो बनाता था, we'd say अच्छा sizzler बनाओ और खाउसवे बनाओ और तंदूरी चिकन बनाओ या कश्मीरी. It's so easy to tell them. और जब मैंने बोला, मैंने बच्चों ने बोला, हस्बैंड ने बोला, चल सिजलर खाते हैं, कुछ अलग खाते हैं. मैंने बोला या ऑफ कोर्स. और मैं किचन में गई और मुझे सब कुछ बनाना पड़ा. एंड इट वाज लाइक, oh my god. And I'm trying to make it healthy, right? So the
It takes a
easiest way
while.
to cook is तेल डालो, सब कुछ
Yeah.
fry करो, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But when you have to actually start from scratch, so what I did was I took the vegetables, I put it in an oven tray, I put pepper, lemon, this, that. I cut oranges and I put it with the
Wow.
vegetable to give that
Nice.
orange flavor. And I took a little bit of orange juice and sprinkled it on the vegetable.
क्या बात.
Chili flakes डाले और उसको oven में डाल दिया. फिर मैंने pepper sauce बनाया, and I don't use cornstarch, I use tapioca.
Okay.
So I went and bought tapioca from the market, and I made the pepper sauce, and then I made pepper chicken. मेरे दिमाग में first time जो भी आया, sorry, मेरे दिमाग में फर्स्ट टाइम जो भी आया, मैंने वो पेपर चिकन में डाला. ओके, पेपरी टेस्ट, बहुत सारा पेपर डालो, लहसुन डालो, बिकॉज गार्लिक पेपर समथिंग. Made the pepper chicken, and then I took noodles, and my kids eat regular Hakka noodles. I eat buckwheat or rice noodles. So there are two separate batches of noodles that are going in.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, it was quite fun to make it, and it was difficult. But at the end of the at the end of it, जब सब लोगों ने बोला अरे बहुत अच्छा बना है, सर.
At the end of this interview, हम एक summer drink virtual imaginary बनाएंगे और shares करेंगे. But उससे पहले यास्मिन हमें कुछ एक या दो ऐसे moves बताएं जो हम घर बैठे या छोटी space में भी कर सकते हैं. तो what would you recommend doing?
So the easiest thing that I'll tell you, जो मैं सबको बोलती हूँ जब भी मैं वेबिनार करती हूँ, is हम लोग दिन में कितनी बार उठ बैठ करते हैं. बेड पे से उठ गए, कुर्सी पे बैठ गए, we're constantly getting up. So I'm like, हर टाइम अगर आप उठ रहे हो और आपने अभी तो मैं बॉल पे बैठी हुई हूँ, but imagine I have a chair. I'm gonna just go grab a chair for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So I try to sit on the ball a lot at home, so
Okay.
that I'm working my core.
Okay.
But अगर आप एक कुर्सी ले ले और you're sitting, you're doing your computer work, like right now you're sitting, and every time you need to get up, if you do 10 squats or 20 squats, it doesn't take time to just उठ बैठ 10 बार कर लिया आपने. Just make sure that your knees don't go over. So
Yes.
imagine that every time that you're going to sit and stand up from a
Correct.
chair, if you do 10 squats, आप
Hmm.
दिन में 10 बार तो उठ बैठ करेंगे कहीं से. So you've done 10 into 10, which is 100 squats, without even trying. And another really simple thing I tell people, I mean, you're on my phone, otherwise I will show you. I have my alarm section, जो हम हर किसी के स्मार्टफोन पे होते हैं ना, alarm to remind. So I've set a reminder every hour.
Okay.
11 बजे से 6 बजे तक हर hour मेरा alarm बजता है, and the subtitle is walk for 5 minutes.
Ooh, that's
So
a good one.
every hour my alarm rings and it says walk for 5 minutes. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 hours. If I walk for 5 minutes, I've done 40 minutes of walking in the day without even having to make that much of an effort. और मैं क्या करती हूँ, मम्मी को फोन लगा देती हूँ, मासी को फोन लगा देती हूँ. I call my brother, I call my niece, people and all my friends, and people who I don't have time to talk to, and I need to, for those 5 minutes, I talk to them, I put on my hands free, I walk around my room, even if it's my bedroom, if it's my living room, for 5 minutes I just walk up and down, and two very easy things which I think everyone can do without even thinking about it.
Wow, that is absolutely important, and I think one of the best tips ever, क्योंकि ये ज़्यादा वक्त भी नहीं लगता, 5-6 मिनट आप निकालते हैं और वॉक हो भी जाता है, and it's very important क्योंकि हम ज़्यादा टाइम बैठे रहते हैं. So 100 hours 100 stars में यास्मीन स्पेशली यहाँ आई हैं और हम उन्हें लाए हैं so that ये चीज़ें आपको रिमाइंड की जाए and आप मोटिवेट हो, इंस्पायर हो, and don't forget to always be strong and be each other's support. है कि नहीं? So यास्मीन, let's this is a glass. इसमें आप क्या स्पेशल इंग्रेडिएंट्स डालेंगे? समर स्पेशल हेल्दी ड्रिंक बनाते हैं और चीयर्स करते हैं. कम ऑन. पुदीना, नींबू निचोड़ दिया,
चिया सीड्स,
सब्जा और भिगोया हुआ.
सब्जा नहीं, सब्जा भिगो जाएगा क्योंकि पानी भी डालने वाले हैं.
पानी भी डाला. अच्छा ठीक है.
Yeah, सब्जा goes very fast because it's very cooling for the stomach.
Correct. Okay.
So mint leaf, पुदीना हो गया, चिया सीड्स हो गया, सब्जा हो गया, थोड़ा सा काला नमक, पानी, बर्फ, उफ, ठंडा चाहिए, और आधा टीस्पून हनी. And this.
Cheers! अरे पहले cheers करना था.
Sorry यार, cheers.
Thank you so much, Yasmin. That was absolutely amazing, and I'm sure हमारे देखने वालों को बहुत inspiration मिली है, motivation मिली है. And don't forget to click. This is for a very, very big cause. Like Yasmin is telling you, click on the link.
Let's help them who are helping us stay safe. Thank you so much, Ada, and everyone. Please stay home, stay safe. Definitely stay positive. We are going to get out of this and come stronger on the other side.
Yay! High five, Yasmin. Woohoo! Thank you.
जब सारी दुनिया कर रही थी बकवास, तब फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज की शुरुआत करते हुए रेडियो पर जॉन इब्राहिम, गौतम गंभीर और वरुण धवन ने मिलकर ये कहा.
हाय, मैं हूँ गौतम गंभीर.
हाय, मैं हूँ वरुण धवन.
हाय, मैं हूँ जॉन इब्राहिम.
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मैं कहता हूँ बकवास बंद,
बदलाव शुरू.
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज का सबसे पहला इनिशिएटिव था नो MC, नो BC.
मैं जॉन इब्राहिम कहता हूँ.
मैं वरुण धवन भी ये वादा करता हूँ,
हम अपनी शहर की औरतों को जुबान से इज्जत देंगे,
यानी नो MC, नो BC.
उसके बाद मिशन तेजाब में कई एसिड अटैक विक्टिम्स की जिंदगी का रुख बदल दिया.
हाय, मैं हूँ आमिर खान और फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज एसिड अटैक
अटैक विक्टिम्स को एक नई जिंदगी दे रहा है। मैं इसका स्वागत करता हूँ।
मिशन जुर्रत में देश के सारे पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट्स को एक साथ मिलकर कहा,
नमस्कार, मैं अमिताभ बच्चन बोल रहा हूँ। दिल्ली, बेंगलोर, कोलकाता और मुंबई पुलिस को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं मैं देना चाह रहा हूँ। आप फीवर 104 FM मिशन जुर्रत का हिस्सा बने हैं। ये बदलाव की बहुत बड़ी शुरुआत है और मेरी शुभकामनाएं आपके साथ।
जब कश्मीर में फ्लड्स आए, लाखों की तादाद में खाने पीने की सामग्री कश्मीर भिजवाई। हमारी इस कोशिश के लिए मिशन कश्मीर ने जीता गोवा फेस्ट में प्रेस्टिजियस एबी अवार्ड।
मैं और आप मिलकर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज का अगला प्रोजेक्ट शुरू करते हैं, ब्लड बैंक 104। ब्लड बैंक 104 फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मैं जॉन इब्राहिम ये वादा करता हूँ कि इस शहर में जब भी होगी खून की दरकार, तैयार रहेगा फीवर 104।
और फिर ट्रैफिक जैम की वजह से नहीं जाए कोई जान, उसके लिए हमने शुरू की अपनी मुहिम एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट।
हाय, मैं हूँ जॉन इब्राहिम।
हाय, मैं हूँ गौतम गंभीर।
हाय, मैं वरुण धवन बोल रहा हूँ।
हाय, मैं हूँ आलिया भट्ट।
जब भी एम्बुलेंस का सायरन सुनाई दे तो हो जाए लेफ्ट, क्योंकि एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट।
अब बकवास बंद, बदलाव शुरू।
एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट के साथ साथ फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने जिम्मा लिया ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट का और बनाया ग्रीन कॉरिडोर, जिसमें एयरपोर्ट से हॉस्पिटल का सफर जो घंटों का था उसे मिनटों का बना दिया। एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट का डंका सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान में नहीं बल्कि न्यूयॉर्क तक बजा। रेडियो के ऑस्कर कहे जाने वाले न्यूयॉर्क फेस्टिवल ने एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट इनिशिएटिव को 2 बार NYF अवार्ड से नवाजा। और फिर कैंसर सर्वाइवर्स की जिंदगी में बदलाव लाने के लिए फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ जुड़े युवराज सिंह।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ कैंसर सर्वाइवर की जिंदगी के बदलाव के लिए मैं युवराज सिंह तैयार हूँ। क्या आप तैयार हैं?
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने वोटिंग परसेंटेज में किया बदलाव अपनी मुहिम ईच वन खींच वन के साथ।
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ फीवर आरजे अमिताभ बच्चन। चुनाव का माहौल बना हुआ है और मैं तो कहूँगा कि ईच वन खींच वन। जब मैं भी वोटिंग करने जाऊंगा तो किसी को साथ खींच कर लेकर जाऊंगा।
इंडियन आर्मी के साथ मिलकर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने एक ऐसा जश्न मनाया जिसका शोर बॉर्डर पार पहुंचा।
मैं गौतम गंभीर।
मैं हूँ कर्नल VN थापर, कैप्टन विजयन थापर का फादर।
मैं हूँ मेजर गौरव आर्या।
फीवर FM के साथ मिलकर कहता हूँ,
इस कारगिल विजय दिवस मिलकर ऐसा जश्न मनाएंगे कि शोर
बॉर्डर पार पहुंचे। जय हिंद,
जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
7 दिसंबर इंडियन आर्म्ड फोर्स फ्लैग डे पर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ पूरे हिंदुस्तान ने मिलकर दिखाया अपना देश प्रेम।
मैं सिर्फ यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगा सारे अपने फैंस और लिसनर्स से, आप फेसबुक हो चाहे इंस्टाग्राम हो चाहे इवन ट्विटर हो, अगर आप अपना फ्रेम चेंज कर सकते हैं 7 दिसंबर को तो कहीं ना कहीं आप वो रिस्पेक्ट दे रहे हैं आर्म फोर्सेस को।
दिल्ली की बिगड़ती हवा और पोल्यूशन से एनवायरनमेंट को बचाने के लिए फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज लेकर आया प्रोजेक्ट ग्रीन हार्ट्स, जहां हमने दिल्ली NCR में लगाए 1 लाख से भी ज्यादा पेड़।
आप पहले 1 या 2 पेड़ों से शुरुआत करो और कोशिश करो कि उन पेड़ों को अपने बच्चों की तरह बड़ा करो।
पुलवामा अटैक इस मुश्किल की घड़ी में पूरे देश को शहीदों के परिवार से जोड़ रही थी एक वेबसाइट, भारत के वीर। तो फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मिलकर सुपरस्टार अक्षय कुमार ने फीवर 104 FM पर DG CRPF से कहा,
हेलो डी साहब, शरद।
हाँ, नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। अक्षय भाई मेरे साथ दूसरी लाइन पे।
नमस्ते जी। मेरे लायक कोई भी सेवा हो, मैं बोला पूरा देश आपके साथ है इस वक्त। अभी आई हैव जस्ट सेंट 5 करोड़ रुपीस टू भारत के वीर फ्रॉम माय साइड।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने शुरू की मुहिम #सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक से ब्रेकअप।
मैं तो सभी दुकानदारों से आग्रह करूंगा, आप अपने दुकान पर हमेशा बोर्ड लगाते हैं, एक बोर्ड ये भी लगा दीजिए, कृपा करके हमसे प्लास्टिक की थैली की अपेक्षा न करें।
और फिर पहली बार देश के किसी मीडिया हाउस की पीठ थपथपाने के लिए देश के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने फीवर 104 FM के लिए ट्वीट किया। फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के पिछले 5 सालों की ये तो बस एक छोटी सी झलक थी, लेकिन फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज की टीम जॉन इब्राहिम के साथ कहती है, ये बस शुरुआत है, बदलाव अब भी बाकी है।
Hi, this is RJ Genia from Fever 104 FM Kolkata. Oh my God, finally it is happening, guys. 100 hours, 100 stars, a non-stop tribute to COVID warriors. I hope you all are enjoying 100 hours, 100 stars as much as we enjoyed interviewing the stars and superstars from all walks of life. আর যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে তাহলে এক্ষুনি লাইক করো, সাবস্ক্রাইব করো, কমেন্ট করো, and if you love it then do share. 100 hours, 100 stars guys. This is epic. Stay tuned. Love you guys.
Squash champion Deepika Pallikal Karthik, hi, it's such a pleasure to be talking to you, and welcome to India's biggest digital marathon. This is a tribute to the COVID warriors, and first of all, tell me, how are you spending quarantine time? How is lockdown treating you?
I think it's a bit new for me because I haven't really been home for a very long time at a stretch. So it is new, but I think it is a very uncertain time in all our lives. So I think it's very important for us to strictly follow rules and stay home and stay safe. But I think I've just tried to keep myself busy as much as possible. You know, just watching movies, just doing like what everyone else is doing, you know, like just watching movies, working out, trying to fit a workout in the day. I really like to cook and bake, so you know I'm trying out new recipes. So it's just a bit of everything. But mainly it's just to try and keep myself, my mind active as much as possible.
True, that's very important because this can be, you know, testing times, a very tough time, especially for, you know, someone like you who's, you know, I know that, you know, when tournaments are nearing and when tournaments are around the corner, you are somebody who practices like thrice a day and all of that. So it must be very difficult. So, you know, how is that whole thing of not being able to do anything, going out, is that really kind of, you know, wearing on you? Is that having any kind of effect?
I think mentally, I think I'm doing okay until I think because I've also kept myself busy and made sure that, you know, I have a schedule and, you know, something to do at every hour of the day, which is very important. But I do definitely, yes, I think one thing that I definitely miss is I miss traveling. I think because I'm so used to getting on a flight and off a flight and getting on into new countries and getting off to another country. I think that's what I really miss. And this has been the longest since I've actually taken out my passport from my drawers. You know, it's weird, but I think this is maybe a blessing in disguise for all of us where, you know, life has become so fast-paced right now, and, you know, we're also all of us you know, running behind what we want to achieve, what we want to, you know, we want to obviously achieve greater things. We have goals. We're all running behind it. It's such a fast pace that I think it's a good time for us to just sit back and take in what's happening with Mother Nature and just, you know, just be home with family and spend time with family.
Absolutely. And talking about that, you know, now that you are married to another athlete, so both of you having such busy schedules, now to actually sit back at home, take a chill pill and maybe just watch something, Netflix and chill, all that must be nice, no? It must be a very new phase in your relationship also, right?
Oh, yeah. I think this is the longest we've been together, you know, since we got married. And I think not yet started pulling each other's hair off, so it's going well. But touch wood. Yeah, touch wood. But I think we both, especially Dinesh, I think Dinesh is on the road a lot more than I am, and I think he's really enjoying time, just some downtime being home.
Right.
And yeah, I think, you know, for it's really hard for us as athletes. You're always planning your next move. You're always planning your next tournament. You're always planning your next season of training. So it's very different for us to just sit there and watch Netflix without even thinking of anything, because we don't know when our tour is going to start. We don't know when this thing is going to get over. So I think it's just, I think as much as we want to get back on court or get back on the ground, I think, as I said, we keep saying it to ourselves, maybe this is a way of just stepping back and spending time with family and spending time with, you know, with stuff that mean a lot in life. And I think this time has obviously, this is the most we've spent with each other. Unfortunately, I haven't seen my family in about 8 weeks because obviously they live a little
away.
But I think we've we've all tried to keep in touch in some way or the other. So it's good.
Nice. And, at one point in time, you did not want to be associated with cricket or any cricketer at all. And now you end up marrying a cricketer. So now as has the acceptance.
Next time.
I'm sorry?
Should what I say next time.
You should. No, but this was, of course, because of the sport. And at that time, you were a little upset that your sport did not get as much attention as his sport did. But now are things even? Now everything's all right?
I don't think you can ever be on the same level as cricket with any sport in the country. Unfortunately or fortunately, I think cricket is what it is, and you can't really compete with a sport like cricket in India. But I think slowly people are definitely starting to recognize a lot of other sports. Sure. I think, only because I feel the reason is because, there are a lot of people doing so well in other sports as well. So I think we tend to give the respect that there is of like badminton, or be it boxing, or be it weightlifting. I think this year, last 3 years back or 2 years back at the Commonwealth Games, we had a lot of gold medals in a lot of sport that we didn't expect. So I think it's something that we all have obviously recognized, and I think every sport is obviously building its popularity. And I think as long as you have role models and champions and world champions and stuff, I think the sport will automatically get recognized.
And that's beautiful. And talking about role models, who is your favorite female athlete who you look up to as a role model or an icon?
I've always looked up, actually when growing up, I didn't really have anyone that I really looked up to. I think I was always a very fierce little girl who I always wanted to set my own path, and I always wanted to be my own self. Like I didn't want to look up to anyone. I wanted people to look up to me. That's how I was as a kid. But I think over the years, I got an opportunity to train with Sarah Fitzgerald, who was former world number one. She was world champion for 5 years. And I was very lucky to have been coached by her for 5 years. So I was with her for 5 years. So I think just the way she is, I think more so not on court, but the way she is off court, how she carries herself, just general things. I think I really look up to her, and, I'm very happy and very lucky to be able to have a personal relationship with her as well. So I think for me, it's definitely Sarah, not because of the squash player that she was, because I've hardly really watched any matches of hers because it was very old. But I think more of a squash player, the stories that she's told me, the way she's handled herself, the way she's carried herself, I think she has the aura about her. So I think she's someone who I've always really looked up to.
And that's lovely. And talking about your growing up years, you were a courageous little girl, I must say, to actually stand up for yourself at the age of 13, and say, I'm going to move to another country. Man, that must have taken so much courage. Like, where did it come from?
I think at 13, when, you're so stubborn about a few things, and then when you decide, you really don't think of the consequences. Unlike now, you think about what's going to happen, how is this going to affect other people. But I think when you're 13, you just want to do what you want to do. You're stubborn about what you want to do. And I think that really helped, because I didn't think of anything else other than me wanting to play squash, and this was going to better my squash and, help me get to where I want to be. So I think it really helped that I was 13. I didn't know anything about the world, and I just took that decision. And I think more so it was my parents who obviously really supported me and pushed me. I don't think if it wasn't for my parents who gave me that confidence of, leaving home at such a young age and, going abroad, I don't think I would have done it. But I think it obviously, all the support from, my entire family, I think it, obviously it gave me a lot more confidence that, I can actually go and do this at a young age.
That's lovely. But, I've always had this question for you. Why that inclination towards squash? Because, you have a cricket player at home, an international cricket player. Your mum's, in fact, a cricket player. But how did the inclination not happen towards cricket and squash? How did this happen, really?
So, when during my school days, me and my sisters, we would always be a part of sport. So, regardless of what sport we were doing, we had to take part in sport. And I think it just ran in the blood. It was just an inclination to anything to do with sport.
Right.
So I would run all the baton relays, I would do shot put, I would do long jump. Like I would always be, associated with sports in school.
Okay.
So when I was about 7 or 8, my sister is 5 years older to me, so she was already playing tennis.
Okay.
So it just became easy for my parents to push me into tennis as well, because the schedules would match. Like I would just have to go with my sister and play a sport.
Right.
So that's how it started, and then I played tennis, and then for some reason, I think my grandmom said, no, I can't let my youngest granddaughter get tan. So she took me out.
Okay.
And I had nothing, but I was obviously still part of a lot of sports in school, like extracurricular activities. And then my best friend, who we've been best friends since we were 2 years old, she was going for a summer camp, like a squash summer camp there was a pamphlet given to her school.
All right.
And, her mom wanted her to play some sport.
Okay.
So she was going on a Saturday morning, and Saturday and Sundays are usually our day. Like, we spend the entire day together because we have school other days.
Right.
Both of us started throwing a tantrum, saying that if she's going to go for squash, then I'm going to
join her as well.
I'm not going to go, then she's not going to go. So we made it a pact. So we obviously threw a tantrum, and then my mom's like, okay, fine, go, just do whatever you want to do. So that's how I actually went to the squash court. And because I played, everyone was new to the sport, because it was the first day of a summer camp. And when I went onto the squash court, because I played tennis, I connected the ball with the racket, because it's a racket sports.
Right.
When I saw that, and I saw everyone around me, they couldn't connect it because it's their first racket sport. I think that fascinated me, and that competition is very important to me. I've always been competitive since I was a kid. So when I was able to do something better than the others, I think that gave me motivation. And then that's when I looked forward to going for squash every weekend. So
that's how it happened.
That's how it started by an accident because of my best friend.
Okay. Or should we say your grandmother, who didn't want you to get tan?
Yeah. And luckily squash was an indoor game, so she couldn't pull me out of that.
And, while we are going to continue our conversation, I'd also like to make a mention here that there is a link that is popping on your screen, guys. And if you want to donate to the PM Cares Fund and say a thank you to all the COVID warriors for whom we're doing this, marathon, India's biggest DigiFest, click on that link and say proceed to contribute, fill in your details and type in the amount you want to contribute. And now, Deepika, I know you bake amazing cakes. They all look so mouth-watering. Trust me, I've seen some of them, and it's amazing. Do they taste that good as well? I shouldn't be asking you that.
I should be judging my own cakes. That's a wrong thing. But yes, I have obviously got feedback from a lot of people. So yes.
Right. Yeah. So where do you actually find the time amidst your busy schedule to do all of this?
So actually what happened was I've always been interested in baking and cooking because, I've always traveled alone and, obviously you have to fend for yourself. So you always try different things and, just to do different things.
Okay.
Last summer when I was in England for the World Cup with Dinesh, we were there for 2 months. I decided that I was going to do something productive with my time because I just didn't want to sit there and, obviously the World Cup is there's so much pressure, so I wanted to give him space as well, and I wanted to do something that would come out, with my time for the 2 months. I just didn't want to sit there. So before going, I'd done a lot of research. I was like, I definitely want to learn something new because this is the only time I have and the chance I have to learn something new.
Right.
So it started off with like a nutrition course. It started off, then baking came into it. Then, there was the Italian cooking. It was just like there were so many courses happening in London because it's summer. And then I said, I've always been interested in making cakes. And, I've always been like, I've always looked, Pinterest at pictures of cakes, but I've never really been able to sit there. Right. Because obviously you have to learn. There is a lot of things that happen.
Sure.
So that's when I found the school in London, and the teacher was amazing. She had great reviews, and she just seemed genuinely very, very honest and sharing her knowledge with all her students.
Right.
So I said, okay, why not? It was in central London, so I was like, why not? So I did about a 3-week course in basic baking and decorating, and I really enjoyed it. So it was something. It was new because, I had to get up in the morning. I had to take a train for an hour because it was a little outside central London.
Okay.
And I'd come home at around 6 o'clock, cook dinner with I stayed with 2 of my other friends in London, and then sleep and then get up in the morning. So it was like a routine. So I felt like, at least I was doing something productive with my time and learning something new as well.
Right.
I think, that was a great decision for me. And I think you obviously take a lot of confidence from, the things you study. And I came back and I started just practicing it.
Right.
I think practice is obviously very important. So I just practiced it, and then I sent cakes to my grandparents, and then cakes to my uncles, my cousins, just for them, just to taste and stuff.
Right.
So that's how I really got into it.
And I must say, they look really yummy. I hope I can get my hands on a cake someday. So now, Deepika, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few pictures. What I did was I quickly went through your, Insta handle, and I have a few pictures. I'm sure all these pictures mean a lot. So I'm going to show you those pictures, and you tell me what's the first thought that comes to your mind, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, here you go. So I hope you can see it. This one.
Okay. Yeah. I actually randomly found it on my first coach. If you see that picture, he was my first coach of squash, and he was the reason actually I wanted to play professionally, because I randomly just enrolled in a national championship, and he pushed me to enroll, and I was 9, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was just blindly listening to my coach.
Okay.
And then 1 week later, I've won the tournament and I'm national champion. So it's he's the reason why I became a professional, squash player. And he's I think for 4 to 5 years he was my coach, and he is the one who really built my basic game. So I think he'll always be special to me.
Oh, that's sweet. And another very sweet picture.
Oh my God.
Tell us about him.
Okay, so I've never been close to dogs. I've never been around dogs. We've never had dogs when we were growing up. Dinesh has been around dogs. He's always had dogs around him. Mm-hmm. So it was whether, should we get a dog or should we not get a dog?
Right.
And then I was just going through breeds, and then I said, you know what, when I was in Australia, I used to see this breed a lot because it's a lot more prominent in Australia.
Okay. All right.
So I was like, oh my God, it would be great if we could get it. But it was just a thought. It was not like, okay, you know what, we're really going to have a dog in my house, because I have no clue what to do with dogs. I did.
Right.
Then we got Coco, and I think she just grew on us, and she's become a part of the family, and she's I think for more than us, I think she's in shock. She's like, why is my mom and dad
at home all the time?
I'm so used to that. So she's like, oh my God, I'm over it. Can you guys travel now? I think she keeps keeps us on our feet. Like she has a schedule of going for a walk in the morning, going for a walk in the evening. So we still take her to the terrace, just to do stuff with her. So she keeps us on our feet.
Sweet, and I've seen a lot of your family portraits, huh? The three of you look very sweet, I must say. And of course, the two most important men in your life.
Yes.
Yes, can you see it? Yeah, it's...
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
All right.
So that's my dad, and that's Dinesh, and I think 3 years back, my sister got married as well to Saurabh, my double partner. So my dad's always been surrounded by women with 3 daughters, and then obviously my mother. So he's always been surrounded by women. So I think he was just very happy when me and my sister decided to get married, because like, okay, finally
I have company.
But I think we all get along. I think we all have similar ways of how we've been brought up, and I think we all just complement each other, and it's always nice. I think all of us are so busy in our lives, be it myself, be it Dinesh, be it my sisters who work, be it obviously who travels, and my dad as well. My dad and mom work. So during the week, we're all so busy that we really look forward to Saturday and Sunday. So we do Sunday. We always are together on Sunday. So we do a family lunch, and then we just chill till the evening. So I think we're all missing that. We really miss, spending the weekends together.
Right.
I think it's nice. I think it's also nice that my dad gets along with both of the son-in-laws, and I think that's what brings the family together. So it's nice.
Right. And one of the most important pictures, one picture that we're all very proud of.
Yeah, it was Asian Games 2016. 16, 17.
The Jakarta one.
Sorry, 2017.
Right. It's the Jakarta one. 2018. 2018 it is.
Yes. Yeah, I think we were so close in the finals to have lost the gold. I think that's, we lost the quarterfinals, and then because we lost the quarterfinals, we didn't get a great draw. So we played the top seeds in the semis.
Right.
But then we obviously played so well that day that we beat the top seeds, and then we reached the finals. So it was obviously disappointing to have lost the finals. But I think as a team, I think we all look forward to the Commonwealth and Asian Games, because it's so much fun. It is so much fun. Yes, it's a big stage. Yes, it's a big opportunity. But I think we as a squash team is super close when we go for team events. And it's always so much fun, because you never play squash. Squash is basically not a team sport. It's more of an individual sport, right? So you always travel alone. You always play matches alone. Sometimes you don't have people cheering for you. Right. So it's so nice to travel with a whole team, have a whole team in your corner, have breakfast, lunch, dinner together, train together, do stuff together. So we all look forward to the Commonwealth and Asian Games, and I think that's what motivates us also to do well. So I always look forward. I love the Commonwealth Games and the Asian Games, just to, not just for squash, but just to mingle with other athletes. Just live with everyone, see what they do and how.
So much learning.
So much learning. And I think it's such a great experience for athletes. I'm pretty sure the Olympics are, greater obviously than the Commonwealth and Asian Games because of the magnitude of the event. But I think the Commonwealth Asian Games are always something that I look forward to.
That's lovely. And finally, one picture. I think this picture is my favorite. And I have seen these pictures, I must say, so many times because they are so beautiful. It's so full of love. Can you see your wedding pictures? I must tell you, they are just beautiful. It is so lovely. I mean, I have seen your wedding pictures so many times because there's so much warmth, there's so much love. So tell us about that grand, beautiful wedding and that entry with all the fireworks and all you had. It was so beautiful.
To be honest, I think we planned the wedding in a year. In 1 year, we decided to get married, but we were all so busy. Like we were obviously traveling and doing stuff that everything was done online. Everything was done with just trusting one person.
Right.
But I think the main thing for both of us was it shouldn't be it shouldn't be hectic.
Right.
It should be a one big long weekend for the full family. It should be like a holiday. And that's why like we planned one event a day, and we planned it like so that it's not very hectic. Everyone's just chilling. And I think the important thing was for us to enjoy ourselves as well. You get so caught in the moment of being bride and groom that you forget to have fun.
Right.
I think for us, the main thing was before we got married was we promised each other that, that 4 days or 5 days, the whole celebration was just going to be fun. So I think that's what really stood out for us, is that everyone, I think, equally put in effort into making this wedding happen, yet we all just had fun at the end of the day.
Right.
So it was nice. I think we were very blessed to have 5 beautiful days of our wedding. All our family came down from everywhere. We all stayed under one roof. And I think we just had fun. Everything went off as planned as well. So yeah, I think it's almost 5 years, and it's been great.
Yeah, and I must tell you, your pictures, they are the most beautiful pictures, the wedding pictures. I simply love them. And yeah, guys, as we are talking, as I'm having a conversation with Deepika Pallikal Karthik, you can see a link that is on your screen. Also, there is a QR code which you can scan using your Paytm app and donate generously to the PM Cares Fund. Also, if you click on the link, it will take you to proceed to contribute, fill in your details, and just type in the amount you want to contribute to the PM Cares Fund. And we are doing this for the COVID warriors, 100 hours non-stop marathon where we are bringing the biggest stars of the country. And Deepika, thank you so much for giving us your time. It was absolutely fantastic chatting up with you. Before we sign off, if there's a message, or if you want to say thank you to all those frontline workers, be it the doctors, the nurses, the policemen, if you want to say a thank you to them, please.
I think we all live in a very uncertain time, and the only way for us to go forward is to help each other. I think help each other in a way of staying indoors, staying safe. And I think we wouldn't be where we are today for whatever safety we have, for whatever little safety we have. I think whoever's working behind the scenes, I think they're real angels right now for looking after us and taking that initiative and being around people who actually have this virus and trying to trying to get it over with. So I would like to thank everyone who's staying at home as well, because I know it's very difficult for all of us to stay at home because we have such fast-paced lives. But I think it's important that we never get time like this. So I think it's very important for us to sit back, spend some time with family, and just count our blessings.
Absolutely. And thank you so much. You have fun at home. And my regards to DK. Give him a hi, and you take care. Thank you so much for chatting up.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
जब सारी दुनिया कर रही थी बकवास, तब फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज की शुरुआत करते हुए रेडियो पर जॉन इब्राहिम, गौतम गंभीर और वरुण धवन ने मिलकर ये कहा।
हाय, मैं हूँ गौतम गंभीर।
हाय, मैं हूँ वरुण धवन। हाय, मैं हूँ जॉन इब्राहिम।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मैं कहता हूँ बकवास बंद,
बदलाव शुरू।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज का सबसे पहला इनिशिएटिव था नो MC, नो BC।
मैं जॉन इब्राहिम कहता हूँ,
मैं वरुण धवन भी ये वादा करता हूँ,
हम अपनी शहर की औरतों को जुबान से इज्जत देंगे,
यानी नो MC, नो BC।
उसके बाद मिशन तेजाब में कई एसिड अटैक विक्टिम्स की जिंदगी का रुख बदल दिया।
हाय, मैं हूँ आमिर खान और फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज एसिड अटैक विक्टिम्स को एक नई जिंदगी दे रहा है। मैं इसका स्वागत करता हूँ।
मिशन जुर्रत में देश के सारे पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट्स को एक साथ मिलकर कहा।
नमस्कार, मैं अमिताभ बच्चन बोल रहा हूँ। दिल्ली, बेंगलोर, कोलकाता और मुंबई पुलिस को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं मैं देना चाह रहा हूँ। आप फीवर 104 FM मिशन जुर्रत का हिस्सा बने। ये बदलाव की बहुत बड़ी शुरुआत है और मेरी शुभकामनाएं आपके साथ।
जब कश्मीर में फ्लड्स आए, लाखों की तादाद में खाने पीने की सामग्री कश्मीर भिजवाई। हमारी इस कोशिश के लिए मिशन कश्मीर ने जीता गोवा फेस्ट में प्रेस्टिजियस एबी अवार्ड।
मैं और आप मिलकर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज का अगला प्रोजेक्ट शुरू करते हैं। ब्लड बैंक 104। ब्लड बैंक 104 फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मैं जॉन इब्राहिम ये वादा करता हूँ कि इस शहर में जब भी होगी खून की दरकार तैयार रहेगा फीवर 104।
और फिर ट्रैफिक जैम की वजह से नहीं जाए कोई जान, उसके लिए हमने शुरू की अपनी मुहिम एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट।
हाय, मैं हूँ जॉन इब्राहिम।
हाय, मैं हूँ गौतम गंभीर।
हाय, मैं वरुण धवन बोल रहा हूँ।
हाय, मैं हूँ आलिया भट्ट।
जब भी एम्बुलेंस का सायरन सुनाई दे तो हो जाए लेफ्ट, क्योंकि एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट।
अब बकवास बंद, बदलाव शुरू।
एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट के साथ साथ फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने जिम्मा लिया ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट का और बनाया ग्रीन कॉरिडोर, जिसमें एयरपोर्ट से हॉस्पिटल का सफर जो घंटों का था उसे मिनटों का बना दिया। एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट का डंका सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान में नहीं बल्कि न्यूयॉर्क तक बजा। रेडियो के ऑस्कर कहे जाने वाले न्यूयॉर्क फेस्टिवल ने एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट इनिशिएटिव को 2 बार NYF अवार्ड से नवाजा। और फिर कैंसर सर्वाइवर्स की जिंदगी में बदलाव लाने के लिए फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ जुड़े युवराज सिंह।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ कैंसर सर्वाइवर की जिंदगी के बदलाव के लिए मैं युवराज सिंह तैयार हूँ। क्या आप तैयार हैं?
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने वोटिंग परसेंटेज में किया बदलाव अपनी मुहिम ईच वन खींच वन के साथ।
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ फीवर आरजे अमिताभ बच्चन। चुनाव का माहौल बना हुआ और मैं तो कहूँगा कि ईच वन खींच वन। जब मैं भी वोटिंग करने जाऊंगा तो किसी को साथ खींच कर लेकर जाऊंगा।
इंडियन आर्मी के साथ मिलकर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने एक ऐसा जश्न मनाया जिसका शोर बॉर्डर पार पहुंचा।
मैं गौतम गंभीर।
मैं हूँ कर्नल VN थापर, कैप्टन विजयन थापर का फादर।
मैं हूँ मेजर गौरव आर्या।
फीवर FM के साथ मिलकर कहता हूँ,
इस कारगिल विजय दिवस मिलकर ऐसा जश्न मनाएंगे कि शोर
बॉर्डर पार पहुंचे। जय हिंद,
जय हिंद,
जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
7 दिसंबर इंडियन आर्म्ड फोर्स फ्लैग डे पर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ पूरे हिंदुस्तान ने मिलकर दिखाया अपना देश प्रेम।
मैं सिर्फ यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगा सारे अपने फैंस से और लिसनर्स से, आप फेसबुक हो चाहे इंस्टाग्राम हो चाहे इवन ट्विटर हो, अगर आप अपना फ्रेम चेंज कर सकते हैं 7 दिसंबर को तो कहीं ना कहीं आप वो रिस्पेक्ट दे रहे हैं आर्म फोर्सेस को।
दिल्ली की बिगड़ती हवा और पोल्यूशन से एनवायरनमेंट को बचाने के लिए फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज लेकर आया प्रोजेक्ट ग्रीन हार्ट्स, जहां हमने दिल्ली NCR में लगाए 1 लाख से भी ज्यादा पेड़।
आप पहले 1 या 2 पेड़ों से शुरुआत करो और कोशिश करो कि उन पेड़ों को अपने बच्चों की तरह बड़ा करो।
पुलवामा अटैक इस मुश्किल की घड़ी में पूरे देश को शहीदों के परिवार से जोड़ रही थी एक वेबसाइट भारत के वीर। तो फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मिलकर सुपरस्टार अक्षय कुमार ने फीवर 104 FM पर DG CRPF से कहा,
हेलो डी साहब, शरद।
हाँ नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। अक्षय भाई मेरे साथ दूसरी लाइन पे।
नमस्ते जी। मेरे लायक कोई भी सेवा हो, मैं बोला पूरा देश आपके साथ है इस वक्त। अभी आई हैव जस्ट सेंट 5 करोड़ रुपीस टू भारत के वीर फ्रॉम माय साइड।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने शुरू की मुहिम #सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक से ब्रेकअप।
मैं तो सभी दुकानदारों से आग्रह करूंगा, आप अपने दुकान पर हमेशा बोर्ड लगाते हैं, एक बोर्ड ये भी लगा दीजिए, कृपा करके हमसे प्लास्टिक की थैली की अपेक्षा न करें।
और फिर पहली बार देश के किसी मीडिया हाउस की पीठ थपथपाने के लिए देश के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने फीवर 104 FM के लिए ट्वीट किया। फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के पिछले 5 सालों की ये तो बस एक छोटी सी झलक थी, लेकिन फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज की टीम जॉन इब्राहिम के साथ कहती है, ये बस शुरुआत है, बदलाव अब भी बाकी है।
Hi, hello, this is RJ Raghuraftar from Lucknow. Hope you guys are enjoying 100 hours, 100 stars. The list is jam-packed with superstars and legends. So just stay tuned, and what you like, just don't forget to share. Please like, share, comment and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook also. Do comment, share with your friends and family if you're watching on Instagram. Hi, hello to everyone. Just stay connected, stay tuned and stay entertained.